Ilia Topuria and Justin Gaethje's White House title fight just crossed a dangerous line, exploding into an ugly, personal feud over family and divorce. After Gaethje's father mocked Topuria's height and Justin brought up El Matador's recent divorce, the champion fired back with a chilling warning. Posting on X, "You should have kept your father out of this. He was the one calling me a short guy and saying you'd smash me, all while holding a beer in his hand. Then you started talking about my divorce and telling the world you wouldn't want to be my roommate. Idiot. When I put you to sleep and you're lying there next to the rose, I'll look at your father and ask him one simple question. Who's the short one now? I'm gonna break you, Justin." But behind the toxic trash talk, Topuria's camp is quietly preparing a massive tactical trap. Behind-the-scenes footage just surfaced of the champion drilling heavy guard passes and lethal armbars, which his BJJ coach warned is one of Ilia's absolute strongest attributes. While Justin is bracing for a chaotic stand-up war, fans are now intrigued whether Topuria is planning to completely abandon a striking match to drag the former BMF to the canvas. Now, let's see what Ilia had to say in his recent Instagram live session.
Después de lo que dijo Justin, tienes más motivación para noquearlo. A ver, nunca me ha faltado la motivación para noquearlo, pero antes como que tenía un approach un poco diferente, le tenía un poquito más de respeto, lo veía un chaval más normal, más decente, pero ha demostrado, bueno, ha confirmado ser un idiota. Siempre tenía como que el presentimiento, pero como no lo había visto tan de cerca.
Alex Pereira's massive new physique is taking over the headlines, and he just dropped an absolute ultimatum for the heavyweight division ahead of his clash with Ciryl Gane. Dana White officially confirmed the original plan for the White House card was for Tom Aspinall to defend his title against Poatan, but a lingering eye injury sidelined the British champion. Now stepping in against Gane, Alex made it clear he refuses to wait for Aspinall to recover. He bluntly stated he doesn't think Tom is even training right now, emphasizing that at 38 years old, he simply does not have time to lose and needs to stay active. This urgent timeline means the Brazilian is bringing unprecedented, uncompromised size into the cage. MMA analyst Luke Thomas broke down his new frame, noting that skipping a brutal weight cut makes his chin and power more terrifying than ever. However, Thomas warned that carrying all this extra bulk is a massive gamble against a fast-footed, agile striker like Gane. He highlighted that while the one-shot power easily translates to heavyweight, the added bulk might make Pereira noticeably slower.
Let's talk about Alex Pereira, man. He's moving up to heavyweight. Initially, he was huge. I was like, whoa, this guy's just bulking right up. I don't know, might be a little too much. But now he's admitted in an interview he's cutting back down. He's looking at about 242.
It's all kind of iterative. It's not a gigantic change. There is no real gigantic change, again, other than potentially even weight. So I don't imagine that he is going to look different in the sense of what he's throwing, how he's trying to move, like the kind of signature style that you and I and your audience all appreciates him for. What I would say is that I do think that the weight is, it's a lot. It's a lot. And I know what people are going to say. Oh, well, if you're naturally at that weight, which he probably is in some ways, he naturally can, more easily anyway, settle around there. Isn't that just better? And I'm like, well, if it was a 3-round fight, I'd be much more open to that. But it's not. It's a 5-round fight. It's for an interim title. And I don't know what it's going to do to him, and you have to ask yourself all the different levels.
Ilia Topuria just proved his terrifying knockout power translates to literally any weight class, and he used Alex Pereira to do it. Just days ahead of their massive title fights at the White House, Topuria has been sharing the gym with Poatan. Dagestani MMA coach Gasanali Gasanaliev recently told Russian outlet Ushataika that he was completely stunned watching Topuria spar with much bigger guys. Quote, "He has very thick, dense bones. His legs, back, and hips are extremely strong. That's why he hits so hard. He generates power for his punch from his strong legs. He lifts massive weights. I've talked about this before. I've seen him do it. He lifts insanely heavy weights. And because of that, he hits hard. I've always said this. If he ever lands one of those punches on someone's head, they'll definitely go to sleep or at least wobble. I've seen him play around with Pereira, and I could see that Alex was feeling those punches. 100%. He can wobble anybody in the world. I can say this with complete confidence. Anyone who thinks his size means he can't hit hard is completely wrong." End quote. If Topuria's power is getting a legitimate reaction out of Alex Pereira, Justin Gaethje is in for a seriously dangerous night. Drop your predictions below. Does Ilia land the ultimate kill shot, or does Justin survive the power to claim the undisputed belt? Daniel Cormier just triggered the entire continent of Europe by telling Paddy Pimblett that the MLS could easily crush the English Premier League if America actually cared about soccer. During a heated back and forth, DC boldly claimed to the die-hard Liverpool fan that if the United States focused its top-tier athletes on football instead of the NFL or NBA, the American League would be vastly superior to England's historic top flight. Paddy, who is currently deep in training camp to face Benoit Saint-Denis at UFC 329 for International Fight Week, was visibly annoyed by the massive disrespect to his favorite sport.
We would have a better league than the English Premier League because we have the better athletes.
What did he say?
If that was the number one sport in America, I'm saying, listen. I'm saying if our guys did not aspire to be NBA and NFL players, and they only wanted, it's literally the fifth sport in America. I think that the league, the MLS, would be the superior league to the EPL if Americans really aspire to be soccer players. You're crazy, Pat. Our best athletes versus everyone's best in the Olympic Games, it's generally the Americans. We win the medal table every year.
Just never do it with football.
This is not the first sport.
Arman Tsarukyan just went completely scorched earth on Paddy Pimblett, publicly claiming the UFC manufactured his entire career by feeding him absolute trash cans. The top lightweight contender did not hold back when analyzing Pimblett's rise through the rankings. Tsarukyan brutally stated that Paddy possesses absolutely no level to actually compete with the top 5 guys in the division. He accused the promotion of intentionally pushing Pimblett as much as possible by giving him easy matchups, only to gift him his massive title fight against Gaethje for nothing more than his popularity and microphone skills. Arman made sure to let his personal feelings be known too, finishing off the vicious rant by bluntly calling the Scouser a piece of shit. While Arman is completely destroying Paddy's resume, Gaethje just backed up that disrespect by confirming he had absolute control over Paddy on the mat. Justin believes the MMA world still massively underestimates his ground game, bluntly stating that he could have easily submitted the Scouser if he actually wanted to. The highlight fired a massive warning to the rest of the lightweight division, promising fans that he's been working on his grappling relentlessly ever since that Charles Oliveira submission loss. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe and turn on bell notifications to make sure you never miss daily MMA news.